Okay, so I wonder if we can finish with this thought: the difference between a CFO, COO, and CRO. And what if someone said, "I want to bring in one of those"? What will be the primary differences between those three, or any kind of like KPI? Yeah.
EC, CFO, financial. CRO, sales. CRO is Chief Revenue Officer. And COO is operations, Chief Operations Officer. None of them are doing the same thing. Some of them can do. A great CFO maybe can help with operations. Actually, for one of my clients, I'm optimizing their supply chain. Probably because I have a background of industrial engineering that allows me to help him doing that. But one, it's taking care of the numbers, of the financials. The other one is taking care of operations, whether it's a product with supply chain, whether it's a service with arranging a great PMO, for example, arranging all the internal team. And Chief Revenue Officer is the one that it's bringing leads, bringing sales.
So good. Gosh, what questions haven't I asked you so far, Leandro, that I should be asking you, especially as it pertains to maybe even explain your 8 weeks, like what that looks like, because that to me seems really fascinating. What is the average commitment for somebody, maybe cost, like what does that look like if someone's like, gosh, I need that, Leandro, what does it look like?
Our 8 week sprint, we developed that in over the course of 3 to 4 months, but we were onboarding bigger clients. And we understood that at the beginning, probably we're going to ask stupid questions. We're not going to sound intelligent, and or at least I'm going to ask a lot of whys. And basically, that 8 weeks sprint is all about me understanding your business up to a detailed level where I can tell you, you know what, you have 10 different SKUs. These are your best sellers. These are the ones that you need to push. So every week, it's about the different concept of the company. Revenue, cost of goods sold, SG&A, CapEx, loans, cash flow, balance sheet. So each week, we go over these big concepts and double-click on every single thing inside them so that I can get a full grasp on your business and start adding value. Most cases, we start adding value from week 1. Because once we get to look at the revenue, we see, okay, but why do you have these channels? Do you have a wholesale channel? Do you do this? Do you that? So by asking those kind of questions, usually we trigger questions on the client side. Like, oh, I haven't thought about that. What do we need to do? Because in some cases, for small companies or companies that are just starting, that is the kind of know-how that we bring. Have you ever thought about doing wholesale? No, I haven't, because I'm just starting. Okay, in order for you to do wholesale, these are the things that you need to know.
So much wisdom there. Okay, so 8-week sprints, right? Understand the business, taking one big major segment each week, and then basically you're asking the questions, you're understanding, and you're adding value as you understand the key core eight pieces of the business, and yeah, because I feel like a lot of times people just need a roadmap, right? Like they're not sure where to go. Like in their business or whatever they're doing, they have the roadmap of how to take their customer there, but like doesn't necessarily mean they understand like themselves or where to go next, right? Because they're building it for the first time, right? Or they understood it when it was $1 million revenue, but then when it's 2 million revenue or 5 or 10, like as it builds and you have multiple income streams and multiple hires. So that it's a muscle they have never flexed before, right? I mean, they flex the sales muscle, or they flex the content creation muscle or whatever, right? But they haven't flexed like the numbers game of mastering it. And so I think that's what you're getting at. Is that a fair summary, Leandro?
Totally. Trying to optimize whatever you've done so far and got you here so that we can help you get to the next level.
Yeah. Okay. This is excellent. This is great. Wow. I'm going to see if there's anything else I should ask that I haven't asked already, just about the precision budget. I guess maybe just give us the outcome of this, right? So let's imagine someone goes through all this work, has built precise budget, has clear numbers, has clear KPIs, has clear personnel and the CFO, the CRO, the COO, and they're building this out. They have millions in revenue and they're starting to be in a well-oiled machine, right? Like, talk about the outcome for that, like how freeing it is or how empowering it is for your clients once they cross over and they're finally like on the other side of that, what could be so daunting. Give us some of the positive outcomes that you've had for some of your clients and where they go from there.